Well, training and safety culture taking center stage at the trial of a man charged in the death of a worker more than 2 years ago. Nick Chenier died after being electrocuted while trimming hedges in Manotick. Today, one of his co-workers was on the stand facing cross-examination. CTV's Katie Griffin in the courtroom, and again, following this for us today. Katie.
Well, Patricia, the man testified through a French interpreter. He agreed he had verbal and formal training about the hazard of power lines and how far to stay away from them, but then couldn't recall some aspects of safety training. The man working with Nick Chenier the day he died testified he didn't know about the power line above the hedge they were trimming in Manotick, and that as foreman it would have been Chenier's responsibility to assess danger. It seems very unlikely Mr. Chenier wouldn't have seen it in the hours he was working there, defense lawyer Mark Ertl put to Marc-Andre Gosselin. Yes, he replied through a French interpreter. Did he mention that wire to you at all? No, Gosselin said. Stephen Deans, Chenier's supervisor, is charged with criminal negligence causing death. He's pleaded not guilty. Chenier was 20 in May 2023 when the hedge trimmer he was using touched a 16,000-volt power line. He was electrocuted and pronounced dead an hour later. Gosselin said he had received verbal and formal training about that hazard and the distance to stay away from it. Pressed under cross-examination whether the boom lift training included any training about using power tools around high-voltage lines, Gosselin said, "I do not recall." He testified some of the safety training included proper positioning of ladders and how to use the tools. Asked if there was anything else, he replied, "Not that I can recall." The Crown alleges Deans failed to warn Chenier about the danger of the hydro wires and directed him to work without proper training and equipment. The allegations have not been proven in court. Gosselin also testified Chenier called Deans upset about how big this job was and thought it was underpriced. The defense saying that was an example of them being able to reach out if something felt off. Court also heard today from the homeowner who hired Best Green Hedges to do the work. She said they'd done it many times before at her property and that the power lines are visible from her house.